YouTube, what's happening? It is Friday, July 4th, aka 4th of July holiday weekend has begun. So we have 3 games today. We have a handful of games for tomorrow and then 1 game on Sunday. So I'm only going to cover today's game. Since there's 3 games today, this video is strictly for today. I will have a video tomorrow breaking down these and then also including Sunday's game. But we're just going to do 3 today. So we're going to look at the 3 spreadsheets. We're going to look at the props, see if we can find any value. You know, the usual stuff we do around here to see if we can make a little bit of profit, right? So we're going to break this all down. It has been a minute since we put up a soccer video. So we just focus on today. Today's a holiday. There's plans today. There's some hot dogs to eat. There's a lot of things. Hopefully have my thumbs by the end of the day. You know how it goes. So a typical day. So let's stop messing around. Let's go ahead and jump. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and jump into the first game. Make it real easy. It's going to be a quick video. So I just want to make sure you have the sheets. I was going to post them and not even do a video, but I was like, let's do a video and see what we can find. So, because I'm sure there's some value out there. If I can make some money, I want to make some money. So I can pay for the fireworks so I'm going to blow up later. So, hey. So let's go ahead and jump over to the outlier so we can see the schedule. So we have our 3 games. First one on the slate is going to be the Dallas-Minnesota game. Now remember how they do MLS versus other sports. We're used to the bottom team being the home team in football, baseball, basketball. Not in soccer. Soccer, the top team is the home team. And on top of that, they give you the 3-way option, which is home team, away team, and also the tie. 3 different options can show up. And then you look at the 2-way, which removes the tie, but you have worse odds. See how that works? And then we have our total. So that's all right there. So you can see what it is. Dallas is the home team. They are plus 100. It's basically a pick 'em on the 2-way. You go to 3-way, you get a lot of plus options because they don't know what's going to happen in this one. And if you look at the sheet, you'll see why, because that's a lot of red. So a lot of red out there. Both teams are scoring goals. They're getting 4.2 goals. Defense is not that good. They don't take many shots. Dallas is 8th in shots on goal in the last 5 games. You can see how they've done. And Minnesota is 12th in allowing shots on goal. So these all kind of cancel out. So the main thing is offense versus defense. That's the main thing we're seeing. Corners, they don't get corners. They give up a ton of corners. So we don't know which way that's going to go. Passes, they both are terrible passing the ball. Minnesota don't make many passes at all, period. And when they do, they're not that accurate. When you have low accuracy in passing, that means you're turning the ball over. These are completed pass percentage. That's all it is. And then you see they both do a lot of fouls. It's just going to be a kind of an ugly game. There'll probably be some goals scored. It's 2.5 with over being minus 166. That tells you everything you need to see right there. That little number right there. It's the point. Let me show you. I guess all I have is that I don't have much public betting, huh? Everybody's leaning towards Minnesota, I see. Makes sense. Clearly makes sense when you come up here and see it's 34 points versus 21 points. But we are going to pop over to ye old outlier. Let me refresh the lines, make sure it is the crispiest lines there are. Link in the pinned comment, like always. Click it, get you a week for free for every single sport. It's the same account. You log in, you get to click out. I can click any sport I want. So I love we got football, American football about to happen. You know, there's actual football, like NFL this month. July 31st is our preseason game. Did you know that? I just learned that like yesterday. So excited. So, but for football, we can see here, we're going to put this on the game, which is going to be Dallas and Minnesota. Yes. And we can see of the props, we only have 2 options. We have Musa to get a goal, and we have Julio to get a shot on goal. Musa goal is already plus 200, plus 180. And then this is why you got a line shop. Look at the lines. Plus 200 here at FanDuel. Plus 125 at ESPN, plus 120 at Bet365. The lines are all over the damn place. So we'll look at it though. Who knows? Last time, you know what? I do remember last time we did this, I did take a shot on goal. I'm not shot on goal, to score a goal prop, and it hit. So the numbers, let's say do it, we did it. So let's take a look. 4 out of 5 is not bad. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Head to head, you scored last time you faced them, but I don't love shot. The only reason I took that one, what was that? Let me go find that sheet real quick since we got time. There's only 3 games. Let me scroll all the way back to when we last time took soccer. I think it was Saturday. There it is. There, loaded up real quick. So yeah, I took Surge to get a goal. He hit that. I don't know how half this went. I don't remember it. So, But the main thing is I took Surge and it hit. Good stuff. So we're not going to take Musa today. I'm not loving that too much. And we want to look at Julio too. Let's look at your shots on goal just to see what we got cooking over here. Load it up. And we see it's a 1 average on a 0.5. You could take this. It's 185. It's kind of juicy. to me personally, I don't really love this game, to be honest. I'm not feeling anything, and nothing's really standing out because just this. This is terrible. The main thing I'm thinking is over, but then I look, they don't shoot the ball much. How are you getting goals if you're not shooting? So I'm not loving this. I'm going to pass on this one. Let's move on to the next game. Our movie on game 2 is going to be Colorado and hosting Kansas City. And you can see here, Colorado is the home team. Massive home favorites. Home field matters a lot in the MLS, apparently. So 280 for the home. And if you want a three-way where you include a tie, they're still minus 130. That sounds, fine and dandy until you look over here and see that Colorado's not that much better than Kansas City. They're just not. Look, everything's about the same. Like, goals, they only get 1.2 goals versus 1.8. Defense, these two, they cancel out. 26 versus 30, 22 v 27, they all kind of cancel out. 10 v 19, maybe they get more corners. Passing percent, Colorado's worse. Why is Colorado favored by so much? It's mainly because they're at home. And a lot of people are going to see the overall records. They're going to see 5, 5, and 10 versus 7, 5, and 8. That's about the same. There's not too much different here. If anything, 1, 1, and 3 means Colorado has lost 3 of the last 5 games. Kansas City has won twice, a draw, and lost twice. I don't love the spread here or the money line at all. Total is 3.5. We're cooking up a 3 and a 3.6. That's our range. Why would I do 3.5? It's in the middle of the range. We don't do that. So let's go to props. See if we can find anything. I hope we have something to take because I really want to play something. I hate to do a video with no plays, but hey, if it happens, it happens. I want to make sure you have all the information you need to make the proper play. And sometimes I get things twisted, and mistakes happen. So blame it on baseball, making me wake up early because of the 11 a.m. game. Shame on them. Shameful, shameful stuff. So Colorado KC, load them up. We have a lot of props to pick from. Calvin Harris. Okay. First, see that name, the first thing I think of is EDM music. So, all right. 1 shot on goal. Pulse Camp on saves. Okay, we'll look at it. And we have Hansen saves, and then we have you goals and shots on goal for you. So let's do the saves first. So the first thing we're going to see is we want to see how many shots on goal the other team takes. Well, Colorado and KC are 2 of the worst. 4 and 3.6. That's it. That's not many shots on goal. You want 5 and 6 if you're going to have a goalie prop. That way you have the potential to have more saves. Make sense? Yes. Could it hit? Absolutely could hit. Is it going to be sweaty? Could be, because look, you see this and it's like, oh yeah, 5-4 and a 2-5 looks amazing, right? I mean, KC doesn't take many shots. They take 4 shots on goal a game. Now, this is amazing numbers. Like, that's crazy. 2025, yeah. See, we might get something like this where he only gets 1 or 3. This, yeah, these teams took a lot of shots on goal. I don't know if they're going to do that today. Kansas City literally averages 3-2 on the road, 3-6 the whole damn season, and 4 in the last 5. Nothing about that screams takes over 2.5. That just doesn't. And there's a reason why the odds are only 115. They want you to take this. I'm not doing it. No, I shall not fall for that. And then if we go for the other one, which is not that one, this one. Yeah, Pulse Camp 3.5. Same story, different team. We come back, we see 3-6 for Colorado. That's how many shots on goal they take. Well, his line's 3.5. Yeah. If they're averaging 3.5, how is he going to block more than 3.5? They only take 3.5. See, the things just don't make sense. They add up. People are going to see these numbers like, oh, they did great here against Houston and Salt Lake. Yeah, that's cool and all. You might hit it, but you are going to sweat for it. We don't do that here. We take plays that make sense. This doesn't make sense. We take both goalies off. Goodbye. And then we got Calvin Harris take a shot on goal, 0.8. We want this number right here doubled to this, to average. We want the average to always be double, or at least 1 more, not double. So, and that's not it. So we pass on that one. And then we got goals for Dijon, I guess you say his name is. This is 1 average on a 0.5. It's plus 220 though. And look what you have to, yeah, look at the lines. Everybody has line. They got flip now? Wow, they had a flip finally. Cool. All right, and then we got Dijon shots on. Now this one, this we could take. I might take this over just a shot on goals minus, and it's 190. It's juicy. It's very juicy depending where you look. Look at that. Hard Rock is 350. Because it's going to be 1+ shots on goal. I know how they do theirs. Prize Picks 137, FanDuel. Hell, you could probably compare this on Prize Picks with the Chestnut over half a hot dog promo, and there you go. Because I think he'll take 1 because he's averaging 2 on a half. Yeah, I'll take this. So we'll take Jovelijc. That's a funny name to type. Over 0.5 shots on goal. We'll take that. Like I said, pair it with like the hot dog prop on Prize Picks, and we should be fine because he's been Last 10, he's averaging 1.5, and you see the last 6 games how he is just taking over. So this is almost too good. So I like that. That'll be the play in this game. Let's move on to the last one. All right, got one game left. It is going to be the Galaxy hosting Vancouver. This is a mismatch for the season stats, but lately, let's see. It is Galaxy are favored over Vancouver. That's just funny to see. That's absolutely hysterical to see. If you know anything about the rankings and the stats and everything, look at this. Vancouver is 11-5-3. They got 38 points. They're one of the top teams in the league. They've lost 3 games all season. LA has won 1 game. They've lost 13 games, yet they are favored. And the stats kind of back it up. Yes, the season stats and the records and everything tell you a certain story, but then you see defense is looking good. Everything is like if anything, LA is doing better in some areas too, to the point I don't want to take. I almost want to take Vancouver because on sheer talent alone, they should be better. But man, that's funny. That is a funny one right there. That is so funny. Let's go look at the props. So we need to change this over to Galaxy Vancouver, and we see we got Payne still shots on goal, and we got Peck shots, just pure shots. I like shot prop, as it doesn't matter if it's on goal or not. If you kick the ball towards the net, you're good. So that's all we care about. Let's go Peck shots, 4.8 shots on 3.5. I like that. Galaxy shots on goal, period, and shots. They're actually 7th in shots on goal at 5.4, and they're taking 12.4 shots, and he clearly takes half of them. So, and he's an attacker, right? Yeah, he's an attacker, so he's clearly taking all the shots. How many goals is he getting? Only 1, but how many shots in the box is he getting? We want shots in and out the box. Yeah, he's getting in there to the point where he can take lots of shots. So, yeah, Real Salt Lake kept him under 3.5, but 110, that might be a good play. Let's look at the other one. Payne still shots on goal. 1.2 average, but he did have a 0 against San Jose, which is a little concerning. So San Jose did not beat them. They tied with them. Damn, I had San Jose to win that game. Shameful team. Yes, indeed. So if I had to pick, I'm taking Peck to get shots. To take 4 shots, that's something he can easily do. So we'll do that. We'll take Peck. We're going to go PC. Just weird. Over, let's see, over 3.5 shots. Just pure shots. Nothing else. Because I don't want to take the money line because LA's not playing bad at all. And Vancouver's playing normal. This is normal for Vancouver. They're always going to be top in a lot of categories. We're close to the top because they're one of the best teams. LA's playing way above their average right now because look at their averages based on some of this stuff. They're taking more shot. Their season shots on goals only 3.9. They're taking 5.4 all of a sudden. That's good for them. Corners are up. Defensive corners are down. That's what you want to see. Now, they do get offsides a lot, but whatever. Don't care. Their defense... They typically allow 2.1 and only score 0.9. Look at that, they're doing better. So, yeah, Vancouver probably wins. I assume they win, but I can take Peck to take 4 shots, which especially if they're down, he's going to take more shots. And then they make a lot of passes, and they get a pretty decent percentage. So, yeah, I'll take Peck for 4 shots, and we'll end it right there. So, schedule for tomorrow is Saturday. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. I will cover all these. I'm not going to do the Wednesday games. We'll worry about Wednesday when we get there. That's next week. So I'll focus on these tomorrow. So I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out in a nice list for all sports, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, and also go check out Outlier. Get you a free week. It's worth it. You know it. I say it every video. You see it every video. It's worth it. So enough of that. Appreciate you being here, and I will see you tomorrow for Saturday and this one Sunday breakdown. Peace.